Hello guys, Rashid with you, and like I announced to you before, we're gonna have 7 videos about black seeds and black seed oil quality difference and stuff. And today is the first video, first of 7 videos, which is black seeds on the world market. So what do we know about black seeds? Most of people say black seeds is just black seeds. We use black seed oil, we like black seed oil, but what kind of seeds do you use? From where those seeds? Where it grows? Who the farmers? What's the ingredient inside those seeds? No one knows. Now, I can totally understand that when, for example, we buy sunflower oil, nobody cares from where this sunflower oil is coming from, right? We just buy sunflower oil because we're not really waiting or expecting something from the sunflower oil. We just use it to make eggs, to cook, and that's it, right? But in case of black seeds, it's very important from where the seeds, because it's a huge difference and not many people know about it. But it's really very huge difference in seeds. So if I will tell you that Ukraine is a country #1 in the world of producing sunflowers, and it's a #1 exporter of sunflower oil because Ukraine is a producing highest quality of sunflower oil, will it kind of affect you when you go to the store and buy sunflower oil? Of course not, because I mean, even now you know that Ukraine is #1, but still you're not expected something from this oil, so you don't care. But you expect something from black seed oil when you buy black seed oil, right? That's why it's extremely important to know the difference of black seeds to understand which oil is the best and why. And of course, the key of this question is in the seed itself. Black seed is not just a black seed. Black seeds can be different according to the country of origin and also of farmers, because even in one country you can find different qualities of those black seeds. And in our videos, in the following videos, I will explain you all the differences. I will share with you everything basically I know. You can believe me or you cannot, and you have only 2 options, guys. You can believe me, my experience, or you can believe the comments of people under some YouTube videos about black seed oil, because you know, basically when you read all comments, you understand that everybody professors and everybody know everything. So everybody is a specialist. That's why I hope my videos will help you to know something you never know before, and something you are looking for, because due to those videos, due to the comments I'm reading on the different videos, I understood that this question is really important for you guys, because you try to find the truth. So I will share it with you. You believe or not, but I will share with you everything I know. So guys, first of all, let's talk about quality. If you open the website bionatal.co and go into the page, you can see the website down here, and you go to the page black seeds, you can see a huge article about black seeds. This article we created after we read a lot of information and researches from different countries, which were done from 1960s and up to now. In this article you can find different tables which show you like minerals, vitamins, differences of minerals and vitamins and chemical contained in the seeds, which were under investigations in the universities, and those seeds were from different countries. I found in the internet for a long time, and not only internet, I took information from my friends from the Middle East, the researchers' results of the seeds from 12 countries, growers of the black seeds. And you can see a huge difference. For example, you can see the table of mineral contents, right? And you can see iron and calcium. For example, calcium, you can see that different researchers show us that calcium can be from 0.04 to 833.18. I mean, it's a huge difference from 0 to 833. And it's about everything, about omega-3, omega-6, omega-9, and most important, about thymoquinone level. Also, it's every time different according to the seeds. So let's start from the beginning and see who are the producers and where the best place to grow those seeds. Well, as I said, I find researchers from 12 countries, growers of black seeds, but I know that there are more countries who grow in the black seeds. We know that it's Turkey, Turkmenistan, Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, India, Bangladesh, Egypt, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Syria, a lot of countries. But how can we understand which seeds are best? Let's see to the geographical map. And this is from where we're gonna start. The geographic says that all the seeds growing in the Mediterranean basin, and in only this area producing black seeds in big quantities. So now we need to look to the best growers. I will directly tell you who are considered to be the best growers because they have a huge quantities, not small quantities, huge quantities for export. And basically the oil you drink, you take, it's like 99% the seeds were used from one of those countries. So basically the main countries are India, Turkey, Syria, Egypt, Ethiopia. There are 5 countries. So let's talk about quality of the seeds from those countries. From my investigations, I find out that the seeds coming from Turkey, and they don't have a big quantities of the seeds. And if you can see, the Turkey from all those countries is the most north country. Then we have the middle quality, which is Syria and India, according to my investigations. And then is better oil, we're still going to the south, from Egypt. And from all those countries, the only one country which is in the most south, it's Ethiopia. This is the one reason why I choose Ethiopian seeds. And we're gonna talk about particularly this region. So, but let's start from the very first, Turkish, from the very north. Turkish seeds. Turkey is not a big producer. They have a lot of seeds, but it's not enough to supply European and of course United States market, not enough. And also anybody can say, I mean exporters who extracting oil and exporting oil, they can say that they don't want to deal with Turkish seeds. So basically only Turkey dealing with their seeds. But the confirmation that those seeds are not strong is that Turkey buys seeds from India and from Ethiopia. As I know, my friends in Egypt always get requests from Turkey how much the seeds, Egyptian seeds, but they never basically buy because Egyptian price higher than Indian. So basically when people buy oil or seeds from Turkey, you can say that you need to be sure that mostly those seeds are coming from India, not Turkey. And also Turkey is not interested in growing seeds due to the fields. They don't have strict fields because Turkey is like mountain country and relief is not allowed to make to grow flowers. they more concentrated on citrus, like oranges, grapefruits, lemon, and they are very good in that. They make good business, and even before they finished the season in October, by October they were done. Now they continue the season of citrus to up to April, and they already are big fighters with Egypt on the market. Soon they try already to grow oranges and have a harvest in summer to get a part of market of Argentinian and South African oranges. So they invest and they concentrate on that particular field, and they are not interested basically in seeds. Next is Syria. Syria, the quality is better than Turkish, but it's a war in Syria, and Syrian seeds, basically only Egypt buying Syrian seeds to produce better quality oil, because they mix seeds, Egyptian and Syrian. I will tell you about it later. India is #1 grower. They have a lot of seeds. Basically, India right now is like a China in industry. So this is in agriculture, it's India. #1. Whatever you want to buy in India, they have it. I mean, herbs and seeds, they have everything, and they have huge quantities, and it's so cheap. But the quality, of course, is not that good, because they work for big quantities. They want to kill the market with the price. They won't take their market due to the lower price, and they want to have big quantities to gain money, because they sell for nothing. So they need a huge quantities. This is what they do. They understood that black seeds market growing. More and more people know about black seeds. That's why they consider it as a business, and as we all know, it's a big economic problems in India, and they all try to do whatever. So they supply the oil and seeds Europe, United States, and it's never finished. And they have even seeds when next harvest starts, they still have seeds from the previous harvest. Next country is Egypt. Egypt also is not too much concentrating on the black seeds, but they have good seeds, and they grow those seeds from centuries. Even the black seeds were found in the tomb of Tutankhamun, which is more than 3,000 years ago. But the quantity is also not that big, due to that Egypt concentrate more, same as Turkey, concentrate more to oranges and citrus, potatoes, onion. They supply Europe and Asia. They supply United States, so they are not really interested in using huge land for just seeds. For them, it's not business. I mean, guys, you need to understand that at the end of the day, it's a business. No one thinking in all this chain, from the farmer to the most of producer, no one think about benefits you want to get. It's a business. That's why farmers prefer to have in a square yard to have one tree which give a big weight of apples or oranges or whatever. It's much better than on this piece of land they will have like 50 flowers or 30 flowers, and each flower will give just 2 grams of seeds. Who interesting? And finally, Ethiopia. Ethiopia is growing. Ethiopian seeds more and more famous, and now I will explain you why I consider Ethiopian seeds the best on the planet. Now I have my evidence, but there is no, of course, there is no official confirmation, because no one wants to invest money, not to invest, just drop money to the investigations and analysis of different seeds from different countries to find out which are the best. We should to talk about, if it's happened, if someone can do it, we need to talk about
hundreds of thousands of dollars for the analysis and all those researches. Who need and for what for? So that's why I have another source how I know for myself that Ethiopian seeds are the best, and I will share it with you. So now I want to tell you what is my evidence about Ethiopian seeds. Now, many years I was working in Egypt as an exporter, not only black seeds but also fruits and vegetables. And I have connection in the Middle East with all shipping lines and shipping agents. That's why I know the information. It's not a secret information. It's open information, but in a like special society, right? People who belong to shipping and logistics. So that's why I know who export where, from which country, seeds and oil, how it's going in the Middle East. And I will tell you something, and also I know many of farmers from each of those countries which we are talking about. And I know exporters of seeds and oils from those countries. So that's why I have like in general situation in my hands. So Turkey, weak seeds, as I said, on my opinion, right? And confirmation, Turkey buys seeds from India and Ethiopia. This is 100%. And my friends from Egypt, as I already mentioned it, always get requests from Turkey about price for seeds because they want to buy it, but they never buy it because Indian cheaper, and if they need better quality, they buy it from Ethiopia. India. No, I will start from Syria. Syria never buy anything because it's a war in Syria, and the quantity is already going lower, so they always sell. Who is the first buyer? Basically, Egypt is the first buyer because Egyptians, they think that the Egyptian seeds are not so good to keep the market. That's why they take seeds from Ethiopia and from Syria to mix it, and has better quality oil, which is darker, not yellow. So sometimes you can buy Egyptian oil and you see that it's brown, not yellow. This is because of that. They mix the seeds. India, well, #1 exporter of oil and supplier of oil of the United States market, European market, and we can say basically all the world. They have a lot of seeds. That's why they never buy, because inside India the cost of black seed oil is like basically like Coca-Cola in the market. I mean, so cheap. And but as I know, one company in India, because they understood that they are step by step they're losing market, starting from 2017, they start to buy Ethiopian seeds. One company, up to now, this is what I know, one company. And they already got a couple of containers to mix it with Indian seeds and extract better quality oil, darker oil. Egypt, well, Egypt, maybe this is the first country who really start to extract black seed oil for export to different countries. Maybe they are the first. But they understand that the quality of the seeds is not so high. The oil is yellow or golden, same as like in India, and that's why they start to buy from Syria and from Ethiopia. I personally know people who buy and from who they buy in Ethiopia for the purpose, with the purpose to mix the seeds and make a darker oil. And finally, Ethiopia. Guys, the only country who never buy any seeds. The price is extremely expensive, but they never buy cheap because they know that they have the best quality. That's why this is the only country who never use other seeds. They use only Ethiopian seeds. And they are the country who sells the seeds more than they sell the oil. Because like India they basically not selling seeds, but they sell oil. They extract oil, they sell it to United States. In United States, many companies they bring it here, custom clearance, bottling, labeling here in United States, and here you go. You buy it in United States. Because they don't, they cannot deal with the seeds to sell the seeds. They don't know the market. They don't understand. As they have a lot of seeds, they cannot sell it. So that's why they produce more and more and more oil. Oil is easier to sell oil. Ethiopia basically sells seeds because they don't need to spend time and make all those investments for the equipment and stuff to make the oils. Because why? Because everybody needs those seeds. Everybody. I'm not talking about our company, but the company who already are producers of oil and growers of seeds. They still buy from Ethiopia. And I know even the company in Asia which buy a huge number of seeds from Ethiopia, and they cover all the Asian market, but for the good economic countries, something like Singapore and Malaysia, I mean with a good financial situation, because Ethiopian seeds are very, very expensive, extremely expensive. So that's why this is the idea why we bring only Ethiopian seeds, and what is the difference between our oil, BioNatal, and the different oils. Because here is 100% of Ethiopian seeds. We are the direct importers and we are producers here in the United States. We are, importers. We are importing directly from Ethiopia, only from Ethiopia, to bring here the best quality seeds and produce the best quality oil. Also, there is some additional information about quality of the seeds. It's not only when we are talking about black seed oil, right, and the quality of black seed oil. You guys need to know also very important thing, that in all those countries the price of the seeds also can be different due to region where it's come from, due to farmers, but mostly due to the pureness. Because to clean the seeds, it's a lot of investments, it's a lot of time, and a lot of people working, they need to get paid. And this is why when you open bionatal.co website, go to the quality page, you will find the link to the certificates. You go into the certificates, you can find our certificates from Ethiopia, right? And you can see Sortex Clean, 99% seeds. So what does it mean? It means that Sortex, we paid double money to make 2 Sortex. Why? To have 99% seeds and only 1% it's pieces of the flower itself. But most of producers who supply United States and Europe with a cheap price or selling with a cheap price the oil, they use seeds which are not cleaned at all. I'm not talking about Sortex cleaned, not cleaned at all. And I will show you right now a video which I got from the Middle East, what kind of seeds they put into the machine. Sometimes it's, what I know, it's like 84–85% cleaning. So it means that 15% it's branches, it's pieces of flour, it's a mud, land, how to call it, just ground, take it with the ground and put it to the, all this mass. I don't know what can also happen there, like pieces of I don't know, I don't want to say that, but you can imagine, right? You can imagine when seeds are not clean. So all this meds, they just put into the pressing machine, and that's it. You will get your oil, but you will never know what is contained inside this oil, what was with the seeds together inside the machine, because basically all those pieces will not come into the oil, right? Because oil gonna be filtered. So this is why also one of the reasons why they never provide like BioNatal the sediment in the container, because that sediment contains not only seeds, You know what I mean? Nah, I shouldn't tell you, right? What is can cause, right? I mean, you will still get benefits from black seed oil, because black seed oil is still black seed oil, but beside that you will also get some other stuff, which is, you know, not that good. And also, as I told you, like in India, they have a lot of seeds, and they start new harvest. They still have the previous harvest seeds. I don't need to tell you guys what happened if old seeds, which already more than a year ago was harvesting, if those seeds are coming into the pressing machine and giving you oil, right? And this is what basically you can see in the Middle East, a lot of such situations. So that's why when you choose your black seed oil, try to know not most important, there are many things in the following video. You will know that seeds is not just the only important what you have to know when you buy black seed oil, but one of the main things which you have to know is from where the oil, because many suppliers of oil, they are not producers in United States, in Europe, they bring it from outside. So that's why I will tell you which oil from which country dominated in United States market, world market, but in the following videos. Now we are talking only about seeds. So before to choose the oil, try to find out from which seeds it was extracted and where. Also very important. So I hope, guys, you like this information, and as I told you, it's up to you. You believe my information, you believe my investigations or not. You can still believe all those comments of professors and specialists in YouTube. It's up to you. But as I told you, this is the first video. Subscribe, guys. You can see the bottom of subscription in the corner, down corner. Subscribe, and also you can find the links to the next following videos in the description to this video, to this particular video. So total it's gonna be 7 videos where I will describe everything about seeds and black seed oil, quality and stuff. All the information, what I know and what I can share with you, because as I said in the introduction video, I have many calls every day, many questions every day, so I took decision to share all this information I know one time on our BioNatal black seed oil YouTube channel for you to know as me. Thank you, guys. See you in the next video.